evening. Welcome to Lincoln High School's graduation for the class of 2019. It's my pleasure to introduce this year's Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Taylor Buell.
Good evening. I'm pleased to introduce Miss Marina Reich, who will give us the official welcome. Marina?
Good evening, friends, family, parents, teachers, fellow students, and soon-to-be graduates. Welcome to Lincoln High School Class of 2019 Graduation Commencement Ceremony. It is truly amazing to fathom being the graduating seniors now. Seems like just yesterday that we were all in kindergarten making our new friends. We got to experience high school together through these school together through these last 13 years, with some joining and lots leaving along the way. Our grade definitely started off substantially larger than it is now. Our class must have a jinx. I hope it's just a coincidence that most teachers retired after having our class, or that half our grade moved to a different school before we graduated. Even with that, our grade is like a big family, and the size of one too, and I wouldn't trade it to me in any other class. I'm extremely excited to see what will become of the young adults sitting in front of me this evening. I know our class can achieve anything after we lost every single homecoming for the past 4 consecutive years. Or the way our grade procrastinates on any given assignment. I would talk more about that, but I'll just wait to do that later. A huge thanks goes out to the parents, guardians, families, coaches, teachers, staff, and friends. Thank you to all the teachers who have always pushed us to be our best academically and for helping us succeed, and thanks to our parents for their unconditional love, guidance, support, and patience. We are forever grateful for everything you do for us and for putting up with us when I know it wasn't the easiest. Graduates, as I look at you today, I see the excitement at the prospect of graduating bright in your eyes. You have come a long way, and I hope you aspire to do more great things after you leave the walls of Lincoln. I trust that each and every one of you, in some way, big or small, will leave your mark on the world when pursuing your future endeavors. And I wish you all the best of luck as you venture out into the world. Lastly, to those attending, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ceremony you're about to see.
Would you all please stand and sing along as the Lincoln High School Band, under the direction of Miss Donaldson Allison, plays the national anthem. Thank you, Miss Donaldson and the Lincoln High School Band. The Lincoln High School Choir, directed by Miss Leva Seacard, will now sing I Am Still Your Dreamer, arranged by Pink Zebra. This song was chosen by the choir as a way to express thanks and gratitude to everyone who has encouraged and supported us to get to this point in our education. Teachers, friends, and especially parents, there's a place deep in our hearts that will stay with you for now and always.
Every
Thank you, Ms. Seacard and the Lincoln High School Choir. The Lincoln High School Band, directed by Mrs. Allison Donaldson, will now play The Magic of Harry Potter, arranged by Michael Story. Thank you, Ms. Donaldson and the Lincoln High School Band. I'd like to now introduce the principal of the Lincoln High School, Mrs. Glenda Morgan.
Thank you. Before moving forward with tonight's awards, I would like to introduce you to some very special people in the audience. The very people who are most responsible for getting these 34 graduates to this important milestone in their lives. Would all parents and guardians of tonight's graduates please stand and receive a well-deserved round of applause. At this time, we would like the teachers, paraprofessionals, secretaries, board members, custodians, food service staff, bus drivers, and all other staff members who were instrumental in getting the class of 2019 to their graduation day, please stand and receive a well-deserved round of applause. Now I will introduce the Lincoln Honor Students. Lincoln High School annually recognizes seniors with cumulative grade point averages of 92% and above. These students are identified in your program with an asterisk. They are also wearing white or gold honor cords. I would ask that you please hold your applause until all of the students are standing. Would the honor students please stand as I call your name? Taylor Buell. Kiana Comstock, Jennifer Escamilla, Ian Hogue, Gavin Janke, Victoria Johnson, Raylyn Larson, Nathaniel Lurkey, Jordan Parker, Kelsey Parker, Cade Reich, Marina Reich, Emma Rogers, Paige Sheffer, McCade Stanley. At this time, it is my extreme pleasure to introduce the valedictorian and salutatorian for the class of 2019. First, the salutatorian. This year's salutatorian maintained a tremendous academic record. She earned a 4.1 grade point average. In addition to her academic accomplishments, she also did a few other things: volleyball, track, FBLA, tattoo, drama, quiz bowl, pep band, National Honor Society, figure skating, and she's a class officer. Ladies and gentlemen, the salutatorian for the class of 2019 is Ms. Marina Reich. Marina, will you please come to the stage? Before I present Marina with the salutatorian plaque, I feel it's necessary to introduce you to the people that are most responsible for helping her to this point in her life. Marina is the daughter of Todd and Sandra Reich. Would you please stand and receive a well-deserved round of applause? Thank you. The salutatorian receives 2 scholarships. The first is the Jim Forsting Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded in memory of Jim Forsting. The Forsting family wanted to honor their dad by establishing a memorial fund to recognize his love of young people, family, and extended family. In addition, Marina will also receive the Charles Seckler Scholarship. Mr. Seckler requested the recipient of this scholarship be a student who has made a significant contribution to their school and community and show the ability to be successful at the college level. Morena will be attending UW-Stevens Point in the fall, where she will major in biology and theater. Congratulations, Morena, on your many accomplishments and your contribution to Lincoln High School. Once again, the salutatorian for the class of 2019, Ms. Morena Reich. Now for the valedictorian of the class of 2019. This student has maintained an exceptional record here at Lincoln. She earned a grade point average of 4.3. That is an extraordinary accomplishment in itself, but she managed to also squeeze in a few additional things other than academics. In addition to her academic accomplishments, she also participated in cross country, track, pep band, National Honor Society, quiz bowl, student council, and FBLA. Emma is also a dedicated volunteer at Black River Memorial Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorian for the class of 2019, Ms. Amelia Rogers. Before I present Emma with the valedictorian plaque, I feel it is necessary once again to introduce you to the people that are most responsible for helping her to this point in her life. Emma is the daughter of Dell and Heather Rogers. Would you please stand and receive a well-deserved round of applause? Thank you. The valedictorian also receives 2 scholarships. The first one is the Jackson County Bank Scholarship. The Jackson County Bank annually presents a $1,000 scholarship to the valedictorian of the senior class. In addition, Emma has also earned the Wisconsin Academic Excellence Scholarship Award. The Academic Excellence Scholars Program was initiated in an effort to keep our best and brightest students in the state of Wisconsin. Academic Excellence Scholarships are awarded to Wisconsin high school seniors who have the highest grade point average after 7 semesters in each public and private high school throughout the state of Wisconsin. The value of the scholarship is approximately $2,250 per year to be applied toward tuition at any participating UW school, Wisconsin Technical College, or independent institution in Wisconsin. This year's Academic Excellence Scholarship is awarded to Ms. Emma Rogers. Emma will be pursuing a degree in biology at the University of Wisconsin at Madison. Congratulations, Emma, on your many accomplishments and your contributions to Lincoln High School. Once again, the valedictorian for the class of 2019, Ms. Emma Rogers. And this is yours.
Good evening, parents, guardians, students, friends, and my fellow graduates. Tonight is the night that we will remember for the rest of our lives. It is time for me and my fellow classmates to say goodbye to Lincoln High School and all of the sweet memories that we have made here. Tonight is both an end and a beginning for all of us. Every single one of us is living our own story with our own plots, heroes, and villains. This night marks an end to this chapter of our lives. This chapter has been filled with laughs, joy, stress, and all the memories from our formative years. Reflecting on our chapter shows us all of the friends that we have made and lost, and all of the things that we have done. We can remember all those times as kids playing Hot Lava Monster on the playground or making houses in the few trees that we could get to. Playing Foursquare and making little dams on the streams that formed after heavy rainfall are evident in my chapter. This chapter encompasses all the times in elementary school when we would race into the reading room in the library to get a beanbag chair, or one of those curtained areas. We can remember the enormous Christmas tree that graced our cafeteria every December. We can remember the excitement of being on milk duty for snack time or being good enough to earn a popcorn party. Our chapter captured the fun we had at every Wild at Lincoln event, even the one where Marina and Cade's bearded dragon got loose temporarily. Our chapter also encompasses those dreaded middle school years filled with awkward haircuts, braces, and all of us just trying to figure out who we were. This chapter reflects all those petty fights we had with friends, the excitement of coming to the big kid school, and the difficulties many of us had, mainly me, with our final typing test. This chapter holds our iconic survival day trip, where most of the kids ate worms, McCade spilled bear blood all over our worksheets, and I got dropped on my head from the top of a rope course. Our middle school has the highlights of track and field with Miss Mickle, having intense tiny tank battles on our Chromebooks, and our iconic Ransom of Red Chief play. Everybody remembers running up for lunch both years and going to the Fry's house during open campus on Wednesdays. I can remember being so intimidated by all the much taller, older kids that we shared the building with. It's crazy to think that now we are those taller, older kids. Well, at least some of us are. Looking at you, Tori. Then the next section of our chapter arrived, high school. This part of our chapter recorded memories like hallway decorating for homecoming, frantically learning pep band music as freshmen, and the excitement of trying out for our high school teams. We can all definitely remember the sections after sections of state testing we had to go through. Thank gosh that's over. We can all remember those times we did or did not go to the homecoming dance or prom. This chapter holds all of our late nights studying last minute for an exam the next day. This section of our chapter holds our junior skip day that we took to WASI last year. It holds many papers, presentations, and homework assignments that we don't have to worry about anymore. This chapter that is coming to a close is our childhood chapter, arguably one of the most important chapters in our book. As this chapter closes, a new one full of endless possibility starts. Each of our chapters will diverge from this point forward. Some of us will be heading back to school to get another diploma or two, while the rest of us will be diving headfirst into the world of work. The point is that up until this day, all of our chapters held one thing in common: us. This chapter held all of our interactions, friendships, and experiences together. That is something that we will never be able to forget or replicate. No matter how far each of us go, we will always have this part of our stories connecting us. I would like to take some time to thank people in our lives who have made this graduation possible. Thank you to our wonderful office staff who always keep track of everything that nobody else can. Things like our tardies, our class funds, our grades, transcripts, and so much more. You can't get a single thing past them. A huge thank you to all of our cafeteria staff who work endlessly to keep us fed, especially when they let people like Marina, Cade, and I get seconds. A thank you to all of our custodial staff for always cleaning up after our messes, even when Tori accidentally got the word multiplicity on the floor in permanent marker, or when Tyler split his eyebrow open in gym and got blood everywhere. Thank you to our bus drivers for always taking us where we need to go, even if we do get a bit rowdy sometimes. And a huge thank you to all of our teachers, educators, and administrative staff. Every educator that we've had from elementary school through to the present has been vital in getting each and every one of us here where we are today. Thank you for holding our hands and helping us through all of the hard times, whether it be learning how to write in cursive or learning trigonometry senior year. Thank you for being here every day, ready to help all of us succeed. I would like to say an extra special thank you to Mr. Fitzmaurice. Thank you for always helping us with the complicated two-way technology in classes. Thank you for always communicating with our professors and ironing out our schedules. Thank you for the long hours on the phone with CISA, getting our classes set up, or fixing problems with the technology. Thank you for proctoring our exams, sending mounds of homework to and from the colleges, and helping us come up with creative solutions to overcome our unique problems. Most of all, thank you for always being able to make me laugh or smile, even during the worst of days. Thank you for always listening to our problems and offering advice. You have made my high school experience infinitely better. Another important thank you that we should all be making is to Ms. Schulte. Thank you for always helping us with our classes, our personal problems, and most importantly, our futures. Thank you for always being a guiding hand, helping us explore all of our options and helping us not feel too overwhelmed at the idea of this chapter closing. Thank you for always being available to help us with college applications, FAFSA, and the oodles of scholarship applications. Without a talented, knowledgeable counselor like you, the idea of post-secondary education would be significantly more scary and daunting. Now I would like to take a minute to thank the people who have made a difference in my own chapter. I would like to say a huge thank you to my parents and family. Thanks for always supporting me in all my endeavors and for giving me advice and loving me even when I'm having a tough time. Thank you for pushing me to be better and instilling the value of education in me. I truly could not have done it without you guys. Thank you to all the friends here that I have made during this chapter. Thank you for always being my shoulders to cry on, people to rant to, and people that I can rely on. Over this past chapter, my friend group has grown and evolved significantly, and I am so thankful for each and every one of you. This is it, seniors, the closing of one chapter and the start of a new one. Each of our stories will diverge from this point forward. Some of our stories will be dramas, actions, or romances. Each of our stories will have different plots, climaxes, main characters, and rhetoric. Our stories are truly beginning from this point forward. There's always a temptation to skip to the last page when you read a book, but be sure to take it page by page when you create your own story. Make sure your story is one that you will be proud to tell. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma. It's now my pleasure to honor and recognize many seniors who will be pursuing post-secondary degrees at both 2- and 4-year institutions. Through the generosity of the Alma Center-Humbird-Merrilan communities, local universities, and businesses, over $80,000 of scholarships were awarded to the members of the class of 2019. I ask that each scholarship recipient come forward and stand at the front of the stage to be recognized. Please hold your applause until all scholarships have been read. Wisconsin Technical Excellence Scholarship, Devin Kopensky. Lillian Johnson Oldham Scholarship, Kiana Comstock.